And hello, once again, this is Ted Hicks from Late Night Parents. Best ways to follow the show, latenightparents.com, or for the folks that are a little lazy, lnp.tv. That address again is lnp.tv or latenightparents.com, where we talk about the latest in education, technology, product reviews. We do a little parenting, and from time to time we talk sports. And in the queue tonight for a special pod, none other than Around the Association Radio's own Danny Thompson from Orlando, Florida. Danny, how you doing? It's a great time of year for you, Danny. I'm going to tell you, for me, there was a nor'easter. Um, New Jersey, Westchester, Long Island were all closed today. Schools were closed. Um, the New York City public schools weren't closed, but that's a whole different story. But I basically work remote today and was able to get a lot of things done. In the future, we have discussions coming up on cryptocurrency, child safety, all the above. We got a lot of good things coming up. But tonight, for this special pod, we're talking. I don't know if we could actually talk March Madness because the brackets haven't been released yet. So we named it March Madness Musings, if that makes any sense. Before we jump in there, just, for most people, I would welcome them back to the show, but you're not a guest, you're part of the family. I have some questions before we get into March Madness. Really, I guess, centrally discussing fandom. So I guess we'll just get right into it. And I said, for more input on what makes a great college basketball city, there was a blog post that went up this week that New York is the number 5th basketball city for 2018. And we did, as we do, a long-standing partnership with Wallet Hub. But the question is, how can residents ramp up their fandom without spending too much? And I guess you're the best person to ask because, you do cover the Orlando Magic, for FNN and other associated periodicals. So what in your mind makes a good college basketball fan? Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, is it a prerequisite to go to the Jordan Brand Classic? I mean, they've had it at the Barclays Center, and I've been there the last couple of years, and it's for the most part, it's the best of the best. So, is it a prerequisite to go to the Jordan Brand? They've had it at you know, Danny, with the best thing about the Jordan Brand Classic, you can get. I mean, the prices for the tickets about $15. Best seats in the house, and it's an all day event. It's not like you're going there for one game. You're going there for about 4 or 5 games. That- That's true. That's true. Hey, so what do you think is the best city for college basketball fans, and why? So I guess the biggest snub that I noticed on the short list that you just mentioned was you didn't mention Louisville. Danny, do you have any tips for how basketball fans can enjoy the sport without breaking the bank? Okay. Want to give a shout out to technology service provider Vandis. I will be there, I believe, it next Wednesday for their March Madness kickoff party. So looking forward to that. This is Late Night Parents. Ways to follow the show, latenightparents.com. I'm Ted Hicks. I'm speaking with Orlando's best radio host and beat writer in the business, Danny Thompson. So March Madness is one of the most entertaining guessing games on the calendar. I think we think about to the days when President Obama would fill out his own bracket. I don't think we get that nowadays with our new president. But we wanted to add some more educated insights into this prognostication mix. So I wanted to pose these questions to you, Danny. I can't ask you who your final four picks, so we'll do that on Twitter. Um, but I wanted to ask you, how do you characterize the NCAA tournament's economic impact on its host cities? Gotcha. I'm going to tell you for March Madness, $6.3 billion in corporate losses due to unproductive workers during March Madness. Um, $10.4 billion. That's the amount wagered on the 2017 NCAA men's basketball tournament. 10.1 billion illegally. And I will say this much: 18 times the difference between an average NBA salary, rookie salary, which is 2.36 million, and a Division One men's basketball college scholarship for the year, which is $130,000. So tell me this much: tell me what's the difference between the early round games and the Final Four. So I guess the question of this podcast, I'm going to ask you: where do you stand on the issue of paying college athletes? I don't know if I lost you, Danny. You still there? I said, oh, okay. Where do you stand on the issue of paying college athletes? That's true. That's valid. Follow up question to that: what are the biggest issues facing the NCAA today? Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. And not a very bad option either, because I mean, especially for the one and dones, if you know you're only going to school for one semester, because that the you're going for the fall, and that spring semester you're done, it's a wrap. And lately, not really lately, but in the last 10 years, it's really been made a mockery out of. The kids aren't staying because they know they're going to be a high, lottery draft pick, and they want to get paid. Yeah. We don't. We don't. Tell me why. Hmm. It's true. Totally. I totally agree with you. Well, I think it's 13th overall, but number five, most popular. Um, I gotta ask you this much. I'm gonna throw out this number to you. 2018 salary for college basketball's highest paid coach, Duke's Coach K, $8.98 million versus $1.4 million combined for Duke's president and the state governor. Right or wrong? Nope. Nope. It's true. So I've got a bonus question for you, and you have the option not to answer it. The question is: should daily fantasy sports be considered gambling? All right, all right. Um, Last, very, very last non-basketball related question, and that question, and I had it. Hold on one second. And where was it? Darn. So I guess I'll just throw it out to you. The question I tweeted earlier to you and some of our colleagues. If you're Fox and you've just paid $3 billion for Thursday Night Football, is there anything? Is there any number you would not throw out there for Peyton Manning? And the backup question to that is there anything you wouldn't do to pair him with Mike Tirico to make Thursday Night Football something special with the heavy investment that you just made? Yes. Yep. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. With Notre Dame. Right. And that's for the combo of Tarico and Manning. Like, do you think 15 million a season to call 11 games would be enough to bring it home for him? Oh my goodness. Um, Tech question, kind of somewhat tech question. What are you streaming right now, TV show wise? The Shy. You told me about that. You told me about that. Gotcha. Um, Gonna throw a boxing question to close this out. If Dante Wilder and Anthony Joshua, if we can just make this happen, what is the number that you're willing to pay for ringside seats? Let It's probably going to be England, but if it was held stateside, if it was held in Vegas, what's your number? And who would win and why? Right. I saw it. Mm-hmm. Ah. Ah. Adamant, adamantium or vibranium? All right. Hey, I want to thank you for allowing me to pose these questions to Orlando's best radio host and beat writer in the business. Danny, what's the best ways to get in contact with you? You got it. You got it. As always, Danny, want to thank you for joining the pod, and we'll be looking to speak to you in the very near future. All right, you too. All right, so I know from now on, I'm not using um free conference call. I'm not using no. I'm using this. I'm using Spreaker. All you gotta do is you have the Spreaker installed, the desktop app. I put it on the MacBook. You have already had Skype configured. Soundflower is already configured. Boom, straight to it, and you're going live straight to iHeart. It's going straight to iHeart, and you set it up so that it tweets out, it publishes automatically. Dude, it started snowing again. This is some shit. It started snowing again. Like, really? Yeah, but like I said, the next. So I got. I think I told you. I got Mavs Knicks coming up, and with Time Warner, and I'm trying to get into a box for the Big East, but huh? Like, does it extend till next week? It's this weekend. Okay, so I totally got it. Big East. It's in Brooklyn, and it might be Saturday, right? You know, someone. You know what? I'll have to speak to my boy because. Okay. Wow. Wow. Mm. Yeah, of course. So the first couple of Jordan Brand Classic games, horrendous. Like the first, but like the next to the last one, yeah, yeah, those are packed. But like when you get there, right? And we were there. We were there